So it ends there. In terms of the money flowing in and restarting it and getting it to peak production, that will take 3 months time. The peak production to time lagi. It will not, overnight you cannot start all the furnaces and get there. In a phased manner, we will start. Under the leadership, of course, of Kumar Swamiji and Varmaji, we are now focused on even getting the right management. Because as important as it is to start the furnaces and pay the pending bills, having the right leadership to manage the entire institution will be very important.
Structure you will change.
Not only internal structure, CMD and all that, under the leadership of Kumar Swamiji and Varmaji, they are finalizing the right leader who can take RINL forward.
So you will revive entire RINL.
Reviving is just an understatement. We want it to thrive. You know, in my opening statement, I made very clear that we want to contribute back to the nation. See, close to 11,000 plus crores is coming from Government of India. Close to 2,400 crores is coming from the state government, right, to revive RINL. So RINL is also duty bound to give it back in different form. I'm not expecting it cash, but in terms of taxes, employment, and taking it forward. It's a strategically important sector. Therefore, that's what we're asking.
And there are reports of you meeting coal strategist turned politician Prashant Kishore. So what exactly went in that meeting? Are you also hoping for a future, policy-based understanding with him?
Well, I meet everyone. I think it's important when you're in politics that you have to meet everyone. I think people bring diverse ideas, feedbacks on administration, and that has been the trademark of Telugu Desam Party. We love to meet everyone, we love to take feedback. We love our critics more, because I think because when you're in a government and you're driving at a certain pace, it's important to make sure you're in the right direction. Even a degree separation now, 5 years later, will be quite far off from your goal. So it's very important to make sure you're in the right direction. So I meet with everyone. I meet quite a few of the strategists. I take a lot of feedback. The people have helped us in the past. Prashantji is one of the persons who was part of, who has helped us, who has given us a lot of feedback during the last electoral process. And we continue to remain in touch.
Will be giving you political consultancy as well? Is that on the card?
He continues to give us feedback. And I talk to all the strategists in India. I continue to talk to all of them.
Only this strategizing part. And he will be enrolled in your political strategist or what?
He's not a party member, if you're asking that. He's not a TDP party member.
Yeah, I get it, but will it be full term if you're the strategist or something?
No,
or
no.
you are just taking suggestions?
We are taking feedback. What is their perception on the first 8 months of governance? What are our hits? What are our misses? And we are going a bit more deep down on our misses. How do we correct it? And how do you align with public expectation? That is our focus.
You know, when Jagan Mohan Reddy was the chief minister, he tried to create a revolution of sorts by introducing English medium education in government schools. Now you have a deadly combination of being the IT minister and the education minister as well. What vision do you have for schools, especially in the rural areas and in the...
See, you're calling that the former government did revolutionary work. I disagree with you. If you look at it, they had ideas that were very badly executed. By simply saying that your schools are English medium does not transform those schools. Teachers were ill-equipped, there were no bridge courses for students to adopt to English medium, and they struggled. If you look at it, in fact the numbers are so stark. The peak was 45 lakh students in government school. Today it is down to 32 lakh. During the last 5 years of YSR CP government, 13 lakh students have left government school to the private schools. This is the biggest debacle in school education that anywhere in India we have seen. So I am focused on sort of fixing things fundamentally, structurally, and yes, in the next 6 months we will launch an entire AI-driven prescriptive homework with tutoring even post-school hours at home. So you will see use of technology extensively, but parallelly I am trying to fix the most fundamental things, fundamental building blocks of school education.
So what's your comment on recent ASA report about educational quality was come down in the Andhra.
CBSE school students probably flunked in most of the
That is true. So, if you look at ACER report, now in terms of our outcomes of education system, we are 1/3 of where we were in 2018. That is a stark report. Same thing with CBSE. CBSE is something that the erstwhile government announced, but didn't even take into consideration that the examination methodology is very different from the state board and didn't prepare the students. See, I'm a CBSE product, and my 10th class exam was, as much as it was exam for me, it was for my mother. So she would monitor every unit test, every half yearly, quarter-final, pre-final, then finals very closely. I felt it's a responsibility as the HRD minister that I do the same. So when I institutionalized it and we started testing students, 90% of them were failing in one subject or the other because they were not ready, they were not prepared for the CBSE model of examination. And that was the challenge.